And the next one is here. All right. I'm going to go off what I wrote down. Are you too proud to beg your Lord? Let me see if we can scratch some souls and surfaces. Welcome to the ground rising and the vibe is right. We're over on the school side of town, school of thought. I'm over here with these young minds, young brains while they up in their school, you know, checking out one of the walkways where they be getting wet and da-da-da. A lot of y'all I see a lot of y'all older folks coming out the house with no coats on and stuff like that. That genetic upgrade must be working on a lot of things. Make your skin in the plastic, roll off you. I ain't got it yet, I guess. I don't know what. Hey, Alvarez. Cam, hey, go ahead, Astros. 11-5. That's some hitting right there, Astros. Y'all want me to holler at y'all about about some stuff? Kind of take it off Keter. I need to quit talking like I know something. Keter. What Keter mean? I mean like get off subject. So the FEMA worker who sounded the alarm over nation's disaster preparedness reinstated after 8 months. Thank you, Lord. We thank Donald Trump for that. Good Lord. Somebody need to allocate some emergency and stuff like that to somebody. You know what I'm talking about? Or notify it is an emergency. If ain't nobody there, how we know it's an emergency? And then get the emergency to the right people. Not to my own bank. Don't put that in my bank. That's the people money. Y'all know what I'm talking about? We getting there. They say what this video is. I ain't too proud to beg are you too proud to beg your Lord? I ain't too proud to beg my Lord. That's a nice little BMW. Them BMW look but they don't ride the same way. Cause I was up in that mug and I was going down like that. I don't like that. Are you too proud to beg your Lord, your Most High? Oh, ain't? No, don't say that. Some people just ain't too proud to beg. You know dang well you can't see me. Huh? What y'all say? Shut up. I don't be begging. I don't beg nobody. Let your intuition lead the way and focus more on what you say than how you look. Be aware of anyone trying to coerce you into spending on something you don't need or buying into a dubious scam. Well, it's a bad time to need some air in your car. Yeah, no dubious scam. Anybody need me to read that horoscope before I sing it out to you? Huh? Anybody need me to read that horoscope before I sing it out to you? Taurus, check your schedule and fill the emptiness spaces with whatever your heart desires, all right? There's a new location and lifestyle and relationship looking for you. Promises and all that stuff. Gemini, emotions and ego collide. Common sense will keep you out of harm's way in situations that can spin out of common sense. Use your common sense. If you can't help or offer a kind word, just retreat, step back, Cancer, lighten up, say no to drama, distance yourself from anyone trying to start a fight, and don't start no fights. Overreacting will lead to trouble. Stick to your budget. Set boundaries, avoid a hasty decision. Leo! Mixing business with pleasure requires intuition, time, and patience. And you want to avoid unnecessary implications. Trying to force your will or plans on others will meet with opposition. Hey, Virgo, check it out. Virgo out there, I know y'all don't, because I don't be sitting up there like, what is my Like in 2025, what is my old horoscope and my new and all of that, all the shift and all that stuff. And I know there's some Virgos out there. I'm from September 2nd to sort of that. They change on you, bro. That, all right, sister, the ones that don't pay attention to horoscopes that much, but you knew. You got an old chart, you got a new chart, all right? Check that out. That's vital. Because now you fall in another, your house falling in. Now, it really ain't, because if you in this channel, you're not worried about it. That's why I don't. They be saying Virgo, Leo. That's what I am now. Virgo, Leo, Virgo, Leo. And then another one, I don't know, Virgo, Leo, Cancer. Virgo, Leo, Libra, whatever close to you right there. So you really don't worry about that, but worry about that because, you know, for sensories and discerning purposes. But you really don't learn about it because you working on why I'm reading the whole. Shake your head, be like, yeah, sure, you the code. You code. You got the code. Sometimes we reading everything because it all applies to us. 72 pieces. You know what I'm talking about? Holla at your boy. All right, Virgo. Yeah. So, Virgo. I'm gonna go back to the other one that leans into you respectfully, adds up to 2 Virgo, Leo, but we all, remember that. Virgo, Leo, mixing business with pleasure requires intuition and time, patience if you want to avoid unnecessary implications. Trying to force your will or plans on others will meet opposition. So this equates to your twin up with Virgo. Let your intuition lead way and focus more on what you say than on how you look. Beware of anyone trying to coerce you into spending on something you don't need or buying into dubious scams. Put them two together and you see what I'm talking about. But what I want you to do is, after I read all of them, put all of them together. Code. Flip the page. Libra. Approach situations with grace. Grace, B. She does. And with situation grace and set a budget, opportunities are endless, but not at all be equal. But not all will be equal. Use charm and knowledge, ask questions, and figure out the best fit. Scorpio, open discussions and no negotiations are favored if you are willing to meet the other party in the middle. Choose intelligence over force. Social events will lead to interesting encounters. Sagittarius, speak to me, mama. Hey, mama should have told me. Make a list and proceed. Execute your plan with confidence and stay within your budget. Refuse to let anyone pressure you into something you don't want or can't afford. You say just what I know based off my mama. Y'all some budgeting mug. You Sagittarius. I'm just based off my mama. Budget like a mug. But when it come in, it's like you ain't never even budget. I watched that woman take a nice little list to the Walmart many times. Got everything you need, mom? Yeah. Probably have 40 items on the list to go get. I promise on everything, but come back with one thing on that list and 40 other items, at least. Well, I needed this and I needed this and I needed. And they was wants. They was wants, not needs. I'm saying something. Yeah, she suckered Sean. She suckered Sean. But that was her reward. You know what I'm talking about? Let her do with her money, And I'll take her all the needs. I got your needs. You do your one. She just played slicky, boy. Cause she didn't want, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, we both the same. Never want nobody to make them feel like getting used and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I understood the Sagittarius. I understand them too well. Let's put it that way. Capricorn, caution is necessary. When dealing with touchy issues, expect situations to get blown out of proportion and tempers to escalate more quickly than usual. Come on, Cap. Capricorns usually handle that stuff because they real low key, real low key. But you're in another house too, you know, so it's a new year and all that stuff. So you might be reversed when your altar come out. Put emotions and ego aside, Aquarius, and focus on getting things done. A budget-friendly agenda will put your mind at ease and give you a fighting chance to reach your objective. Pisces, pay attention to your needs. It's more difficult to backtrack than it is to do your due diligence. Choose discipline and moderation over being lazy and indulgent. Recognize, refuse emotional manipulation. Pisces, pay attention to your needs. That's kind of contradictory, but that's you guys. Like, pay attention to your needs. It's more difficult to backtrack than it is to do your due diligence. Choose understanding. Choose discipline and moderation over being lazy and indulgent. Recognize, refuse emotional manipulation. Because that's what I get. Choose discipline and moderation over being lazy and indulgent. Pay attention to your needs. What if that's what you need? See what I'm getting at? Like, a lot of people don't realize, like, right here. Why you got spas? Why you got massage parlors? Why you got places where you trying around your things instilled to help you with that, but it's this type stuff. I mean, you can take your mind out of it and even look at X places and stuff like that to exert that energy so that you can relax and da-da-da-da-da. See what I'm saying? Self-healing type place. Might not be your cup of tea, my cup of tea, or whatever, but what do they promote and what is our system? See what I'm talking about? Aries, your words will resonate with someone who shares your belief. Keep talking and asking questions until you are established, till you are satisfied that you are making the right choices. Financial, personal, personal growth, and within reach. Why do you have astrology? Why do we have the autograph? Why do you have that in your paper? Why you don't have it in there? Steal, cheat, kill, blow up, woo-woo, do this, run over such and such, that. No, don't talk to her. Shut down. Shh. Hey. Huh? What you looking at me for? I'm like I'm asking a stupid question or something. Because it ain't stupid when we doing it. So now I'm looking stupid. Why we got this good stuff telling us, instructing us, and then this is daily. This is daily. You can get a daily, weekly at least, right? In so many ways, affirmation, this, that, right? Okay. But this same type of stuff, tarot readers and those, spirituality, same stuff, all like lining the stars up. You know, look through the telescope and seeing confusion moving. This and that, milky and this and that. Therefore, what you see in the sky through the telescope, I'm just off cue, but on premise. That made a lot of sense. So there's going to be, of course, confusion down here if we allow it. You're part of that same arena or function. What elements do certainly don't dictate, but orchestrate some type of energy of what's it doing to us, to me. So this is no reading it, adhering, comprehending, but also why? It's beautiful that I'm out here today, this morning like this. confirmation with the weather and the element. Where I'm at, I don't know where you at. Might be snowing. A lot of tornadoes have been going around. Elements are, do we look at elements as let's put it like our indigenous, our ancestors, they believe the elements speak. The elements have, it's a time. It's a measuring of seasons, right? But more in depth. If it washes something away, takes something away, is it the forest talking, signifying? But are we too consumed, many, with what it's done, what it does to things outside of us, unlike what it does, what it means to us inside? There you go. Or comparison for inside, outside. Because if there's destruction outside, what destroys inside? Then we understand you lose your house to this or that or that. That did, you know, put you in your feelings inside, right? And all that stuff. But more to that. Not the destruction outside. Why? Why did the element do this? What is it? Because it's not just one person. All of us, right? Seeing it, right? Even if your house didn't get destroyed, what does that do to you inside? See what I'm talking about? Touchy. Why that bring up? Because some be like, shh, thank God it wasn't my house. See what I'm getting at now? Thank God it wasn't mine. Then some be like, man, help, and their consciousness won't allow them to not be there for somebody. See what I'm talking about? Real back end goes back to God. Most High's test. Most High's test. Through these trying times, that's what it brought us to. Through these trying times, who's willing to sacrifice for others if they need? Who's willing to, you know? We know we done been through so much of the storm, so much of the test, on getting personal with each other in so many ways. And it's been, you know, whatever it's been. Wow, whoa, got it. Chaotic, this, that, whatever. But now that the dust is clear, folks know each other. The perceptions of each other and stuff like that has died down. More, what I have seen is the strongest beings of us have been shown to each other. Hey, say hey. So now it encompasses on those that have shown themselves in that way, right? What you gonna use your power for? The strongest of us asked to rise. Like we are. Like we are. Like we are. And I believe what I have been able to bring is the old quality of leadership through fear, through manipulation, planting seeds of distrust among those who you should trust, your family and those closest to you, but planting seeds of deceit and inspiring behavior, but to inspire to outdo the other sibling and this and that. This is the taintingness of the reign when you king and queen within the family. That's why many didn't have no issue with spurring off to give leadership to a non-offspring, because they knew they offspring. They knew they ain't capable. Just no different than Gladiator. That Caesar right there, he knew. Nah, I ain't. Heck nah. I give my son this ring. This one right here. Nah, heck nah. Maximus, you gonna have to. You see what I'm talking about? That type. Yeah, real talk. That's real talk. That's real talk. So the need for that behavior to be stifled and come to an end is here. It's here. It's here. It's just embedded into you when you know. And we'll go to the next one. To the next. Keep rolling. Serious. Let's go.